Hi guys, today I want to share with you a new cake basics tutorial because it's been a while and I want to get back to those videos as well and share some more tips with you on making cakes. So I've noticed that my chocolate drip tutorial has been getting a lot of attention and there have been a lot of questions as well. So today's tutorial is kind of an answer to some of the questions, and because I think from all of the drips that you can make, some all chocolate drips that you could make, the white chocolate drip is the most challenging one. So today I want to show you how you can master it and share all the tips with you. So let's get started. I have a video on a chocolate ganache already, so you might be wondering why am I making a new one, because that one is with dark chocolate, and when you're using white chocolate it's a whole different story. So it's different how it works, how the measures are, and also I wanted to show you how you can then color the white chocolate ganache so that it's nice and evenly colored. So I have measured my chocolate. It's white chocolate, no specific brand. I'm using a store brand for this purpose, just to see that it actually works with a cheap store brand. So I have measured the chocolate, it's 60 grams, and now I'm gonna add 1/3 of that in cream. So you want to measure everything really carefully. So that's now 21 grams, it's okay, it's 1 gram more than what I need. So now we want to heat this in a microwave. If you have a setting for that, then heat it on the chocolate melting setting. If you don't have a setting for melting chocolate, then just go with really low temperature and start melting it at a 15-second intervals. You want to melt the chocolate in 15-second intervals, as I said, because well, depending on the microwave, it's gonna go really fast. So this has been 15 seconds for mine, and you can see it's already started to melt. So now I'm just gonna give it a short mix and see whether it's gonna be all combined. If I will have some bits and pieces after mixing this for about 10 seconds, then I will pop it again into the microwave. But you want to first just mix it really well, give it some time, because it can melt even if you have a few pieces at the beginning. So I've mixed now for about 10 seconds and there are still lumps in the mix. So I'm just gonna pop it for about 5 minutes, 5 seconds back into the microwave and check again. So I did another 5 seconds, and now if I mix through, you can see it's nice and smooth. There are no lumps, and that means I don't need to pop it into the microwave anymore. Then we just want to check the consistency. So I have a spoon and I'm gonna drip the chocolate down my bowl or this jug and just see how fast it drips down. So you can try a couple over here and see whether you're happy with how fast it drips down. So you have to take into consideration that your cake is going to be really cold, so it's gonna also stop the drip from dripping as fast as it might drip here on the bowl. So to my liking, I would add a little bit more because it's dripping really slow, and you can see it's staying like over here, well, the glass is not cold, so it's gonna be even slower on the cake. So now I'm just gonna add in just a tiny bit of cream to make it a little runnier. And if it would be otherwise, so if your drip would just be dripping down into the end of the jug where your ganache is or the drip is, then what you want to do is just keep on adding a little bit chocolate, melting it in until you're happy with the consistency. And now what I've done, I've divided my chocolate, so I'm happy with the consistency, with the drip consistency. I've divided into 2 parts because I want to make 2 different colored drips. And then I have a paste color here that I'm gonna add in with a toothpick, so I can add just a tiny bit. I want a really light pink, so I've added a little bit, and now we're just gonna beat it in. And now whether it depends on how dark you want it, you just want to keep on adding some color. I don't want to have a really dark pink, so I'm gonna keep mine like this. If I show you really close, you can see it doesn't have any grains. But if you have a problem that it's not coloring evenly, that it's going really grainy, then make sure to beat it in really vigorously, and you can even beat it with a immersion blender to combine it completely. So then I have my cold cake, it's chilled, and I can start dripping. I usually like to choose the side that I am not so happy about. Well, no, it's a bit difficult, but I'm just gonna start somewhere. So you just, why I say you choose the side that you don't really like is so that you can test the drip for the first couple of drips. So then you just want to take a little bit of the drip with a spoon and carefully allow it to drip down. And then basically what you do is you look at the drip and you kind of check whether you're happy with the consistency. So it's running quite far, which means my drip is a little bit too runny, so I should have not added as much of the cream as I thought I would need. So what you would want to do at this point is to add a little bit more chocolate to your drip, melt it shortly, and then continue dripping. So now I've tested another time, and you can see the drip is not dripping as far as before. I'm happy with this consistency. You can control it with just adding a little bit less of the chocolate, and then it's also not gonna drip as far. So I want to show you the consistency one more time. So it doesn't look runny. It's a lot different to the dark chocolate, but this is how it should be, so that it doesn't run to the bottom of your cake. So if you do the test on the side of your cake and you notice it just keeps on dripping, then just add a little bit more of the white chocolate. Don't add a lot at a time, just a couple of grams at a time, and then test again. And now I'm just gonna continue dripping down the side of my cake. So I'm gonna mix the drip first, and then you just want to add a little bit. And we're just gonna wait a little bit so that you can see how it drips down. So even if I made them really small there, they're still dripping down, and they're not gonna stay as high up as you think, because it will still drip down a little, as you can see. I hope you found this tutorial useful. I'm gonna share a secret with you. This was the first time I was making a white chocolate drip. I've been making chocolate drips a lot, but I've actually never made one with white chocolate. So previously I've always used melts, candy melts and similar kind of chocolate melts to make my drip whenever it's been a colored drip or a white drip. So you might have noticed that some of the things took me some time. That's why I really wanted to make it for the first time in the video, so that I will make the mistakes that maybe some of you would make, and I would be able to answer those questions to you right away. So what happened was, I was thinking dark chocolate drip. So when my drip consistency was, well, when I mixed the drip, I thought it's too, well, not runny enough. So I added a little bit more cream to it, and that was my mistake. So I thought it needs to be as runny as the dark chocolate drip, but the white chocolate drip doesn't set as fast on the cake as the dark chocolate drip. So you will see later in the video. So I added the cream, and then I had to add some more chocolate, and I'm showing you after that what's the consistency. You might think it looks really thick, but it needs to be really thick, because it will still drip down once you apply it on the cake. So you really want it to be quite thick consistency in order for it to actually stop dripping and not continue dripping down to down your whole cake. So keep that in mind, and good luck making your chocolate drip cakes. One last thing I wanted to mention is I used regular icing colors. So you can use regular icing colors to color your white chocolate drip to any color that you like. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any additional questions, I try to answer all of them, but if you have any additional questions, let me know down below in the comments and I will be happy to help you. If you like this video, you know what to do. Don't forget that thumbs up so I know, and I will then make similar videos for you to help you out with your cakes. And also, if you're new to my channel, then you can subscribe right now so that you won't miss any of my new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye until next time.